Hi everybody, here's Krystian from TeamworkCast.
And I'm Gereon.
And this is Netrunner TeamworkCast. This is a Euregio 4. This is the third game from Euregio 4, the second round, the first game from the second round of Euregio 4. We have two excellent players here. On the left we have Gereon.
Yeah, hi. I don't know if I'm an excellent player.
Well, you're on the top table.
Yeah, after the first round, it doesn't say much.
All right, so you'll be playing Noise.
Yes.
And you're playing against Zander.
Yeah, Zander is from Belgium. We've actually met a couple of times before, but never played. So I was really excited to play him because he's a really great guy.
He is. So his nickname is Verbal, and he will be playing Cerebral Imaging on this one. Quite unusual.
Yeah, I was pretty amazed to see that.
So the ability of Noise is that the first time you install every time you install a virus, you mill a card from top of R&D. And Verbal's ability is going to be CI, which is his hand size is equal to his credit count.
Yeah. Which hasn't been seen in a long time. It used to be quite popular.
It used to be. Actually, recently I saw a couple of builds coming up again, and it can be kind of disconcert. Like it's confusing. I mean, I lost to it multiple times because you have to have a special way of playing.
Yes, and I'm not gonna spoil the outcome of this game.
Please don't. People will get upset. All right, so sadly we edited this game, so we don't exactly know who took mulligans or not. I think you may have taken a mulligan here.
I don't remember.
All right, so the game begins. Mandatory draw for a Verbal. Did we already mention that Verbal is from Belgium?
Yes, I did. Okay. I think so.
All right. No, wait a minute. Why does he have a Dutch championship mat then?
Because he played in the Dutch Nationals and he actually made it to top 8.
Wow!
Yeah.
Pro players here,
yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a run on R&D, and that is the IQ.
IQ, I believe, yeah.
We don't know exactly how many cards he has on hand, but it's around 5-ish.
Okay, so first mistake from my side. I thought I could kill the IQ, but of course I couldn't.
Well, the IQ gets the parasite anyway.
Yeah.
It will take some time for this to eat through, but I don't know. I mean, Verbal might be able to draw the cards.
Yeah.
All right, so that is going to be a
Street Peddler. One of my favorite cards in Noise.
Noise Noise having a good start here.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
All right, Verbal gets some money, I guess. Yeah, he just gets money. I'm assuming that dressing this IQ really put him really down.
Yeah, he had like 4 cards in hand, 3 cards in hand.
That's a problem with IQ. You have to rest early when you don't have the cards on hand, because afterwards you're never going to rest it.
Yeah, now the fun race begins, because he has to keep up with the parasite counters on IQ.
And of course the lamprey will help you a lot, because then when you run on HQ, he will lose the credit.
Yeah, he didn't look too happy when I played it.
All right, running on HQ indeed. So forcing Verbal to rest something to stop you.
First was draw, lamprey, install, run.
Draw a lamprey, install, and run. So this is the third click now.
Yeah,
No,
he can't really afford to lose money.
No, that's not a good idea to let you to let you through. Ooh. So will you run on the last click on HQ again?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You erased from memory.
I do.
Oh man. No rest?
No.
Oh man, Verbal. Oh, this is bad.
And Archive Memories.
Archive Memories is good, but he really wants to, I guess, have some kind of economy. He won't be able to keep up if he has to lose so many credits every turn. Wow, just getting 3 credits.
Yeah.
Ooh. I saw he just drew a restructure.
Ah, okay.
So this is really bad.
That's a really great card in ACI.
Yeah, regularly yes, but now it's really bad because how will he ever get to up to 10 credits? All right, so the Aesop is not Aesoping anything, can just run on HQ.
Yeah, because I considered the lamprey to be really valuable right now.
Ooh, E.G. Luckily, you have all the clicks in the world, so you can't click through.
I click through the last subroutine.
Oh, you actually just clicking the last subroutine.
Yeah.
Oh no, Gereon. Oh, you only had one click left. Ah. So now the
But
parasite.
on the other hand, he's down to 1 credit, and that's a bad thing for CI.
That is a yeah.
That's a restructure. So how can he get up to money?
Oh well, he has to click for money, I guess, right now.
3 clicks, yeah. And he's down to 4 cards. It's almost as good as milling by viruses.
Almost as good. Well, good thing you can do both.
Yeah.
There we go, another virus. Then I guess we're going to see a run on our cards, maybe?
Yeah, hope so.
Whoa! Second data sucker is pretty sweet. Oh, what? No run? Oh, yeah, running on archives.
Third click, no.
And seeing all this. Okay, so we know that this is the Scorch Earth variety.
Is a kill combo already there.
But one Scorch Earth at least down the drain. That's really great.
Take a credit.
And the last click is going to be taking a credit.
Yeah.
Verbal. What are you going to do? Are you just going to click for credits to eventually maybe play that restructure? He's thinking about this. He's thinking hard. I know that pain. I've been playing CI for a couple of times, and that was always the bad thing. Like when a runner can do a lot of pressure early on, it's sometimes so difficult to get up.
When you manage to be kept poor, it's a hard play.
Once you get to like double digits, you're kind of like fine.
Yeah,
but those, man, that's not a position you want to be in. All right, and then just getting for credits, and Gereon, you draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
1 credit, it's not really great.
Yeah, and I didn't want to sell the data suckers because gathering up virus tokens to be able to kill stuff like the Ichi and the IQ in one go, I thought was more important.
Well, now you could try to run multiple times on archives and then kill the IQ in one go.
That was I was hoping for, but I think he managed to always keep the strength of IQ high enough, so I couldn't even manage with the data sucker tokens. Not sure if I remember correctly, but I believe that's how it went.
Let's see about that. All right, so archive memories to get something back. Oh, wow.
Another Ichi.
Are you going to install Ichi on R&D? What is the plan here? Oh!
That sucks so much.
Well, you could run on archives and make him rest that stuff and click through.
Yeah.
I would totally do that. That's interesting. That's an interesting dilemma.
Yeah, not sure if I saw that opportunity, actually. I don't know.
Oh, man, you're selling one of the...
Yeah. That's probably a wrong choice.
All right, drawing cards. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, right now you're missing the pancakes and the wild side.
The wild side would be very, very useful right now.
Come on, man. Drawing even more.
Yeah. Don't remember what I had on hand, but it's probably not good.
All right, then we see a...
Daily casts.
Daily casts, indeed. I see there's 2 Deja Vus on hand.
Yeah. Without any money to power them.
Yeah.
I think at that point I decided to take it a little slower and build up my economy first.
Yeah, it's always a difficult choice against CI because, of course, if you just let go of the pressure, then they can really solidify.
Yeah. But spending all the clicks on going through the Ichi is also not a good idea, I think.
Good point. So he just gets credits and does nothing. And again, I'm thinking he's trying to get up to restructure money. All right, now you can Deja Vu. I'm guessing we're going to see Parasite? The Data Sucker is also good. Oh, nice. Lamprey is also good.
Cash would have been better, but at least I can start recurring my viruses.
Mm-hmm. All right, Lamprey, another mill. That's the good thing about noise. Like, you always have like this opportunity. If anything fails, you just keep playing viruses.
Yeah.
And eventually...
That's what the thing I like about noise so much, because he doesn't really care about the corp's game plan. He disrupts anything that the corp wants to do.
All right, so we see a green level clearance from Verbal, and he gets a bit of cards, a bit of economy, and it's kind of weird that this is such a popular card in CI, because I feel like you play economy so you can draw more cards, but if you draw cards and get economy, it seems like you're not really getting ahead in your having enough economy to draw cards. I don't know, it kind of seems odd to me always. But it's infection, so that's great. That it was a hedge fund here. He didn't even play the restructure.
Yeah, I know. He's reminding me that I forgot the virus on the parasite. Mm-hmm.
All right,
still drawing the old school way.
Man, where is that? Where is that?
Second Street Peddler would be nice.
Would be
there
great.
It is.
Wild side, but no pancakes. Are we going to see pancakes too? Nope. Just wild side. So you did pawn the lamprey here, so I'm guessing you're not really trying to get into HQ.
Yeah, because needed the money to play the wild side.
Yeah, at this point also he has so much money, it's going to be difficult to use the lamprey to...
Yeah, the IQ is way out of reach right now. I don't know how many cards he has in hand, but it's probably like 10 or something.
Yeah, it's a lot. Too much is the exact number. All right, so now we see the restructure. So now he's really getting ahead, and then installing an upgrade in R&D, huh?
Yeah, that's something I found really curious, because when CI gets so many cards in hand, it's make more sense to run HQ instead of R&D, because the chances are even. He hasn't played a single remote the whole game so far. So what is he piling up in HQ? And it's a more juicy target than R&D at this point, I believe.
So what I'm thinking is that it might be Cyberdex Virus Suite.
Yeah, it could be.
So that he knows that if he really needs Cyberdex Virus Suite, that's going to be during the run on R&D. So he puts it there, so it's really secure, so we can snipe it anyway. All right, second, the Data Sucker gets back again, I guess.
And Clot, just for the mirror. I don't think there's anything that Clot else does else in this game.
I don't know. I think Clot is really great here. I think because CI cannot score with the remote. They have to fast advance. Yeah. So having a Clot is great, I think. Of course, you have to assume that this is Cyberdex, and this is the Cyberdex that he really needs in order to score anything. So I'm thinking like we're gonna see at some point, install advance, and then Biotic Labor advance, and then Cyberdex to get rid of the Clot, unless you trash it before. Where was really thinking about this? Lots of money here, man.
Yeah, it's certainly at the point where you basically stop counting.
A lot.
He has enough to do anything he wants.
Well, Netrunner is a game where I'm always surprised how easy it is to spend all that money. Even you think you're done for the entire game, there's always like, oh, I'm gonna res a Wotan, and suddenly all that money is gone. Or some crazy sea source trace. All right, getting a credit.
Yeah, he's at something like 20 credits now.
I like how you still keep track of the parasite credit.
I mean,
as if it's at some point maybe
it's a must ability. You have to do it.
Alright, so drawing cards with a wild side. Still no pancakes inside.
No Faust inside also, which is obviously the main breaker in these kinds of noise decks.
Would you use the Faust to get through the Ichi?
probably with the help of data sucker tokens. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what is it when you want to break an Ichi just like that with Faust? It's 3 subroutines, strength. What's Ichi's strength? 4. 4. Mm-hmm. So that's 4 cards. That's expensive when you don't have multi-access.
Ichi Virus got really back in style once Faust came out.
Yeah.
All right, so we see another daily casts and drawing more cards. Pancakes is out, so that's great.
Finally.
So now you get back your click that you put on the white side.
Yeah, I always park it so I don't make any mistakes.
Using the penny gems. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love those tokens. They're really nice.
All right, so we see the archive memories getting back something that might have been milled through you. Secret cards. All right.
That's
reclamation order. Okay. Getting back a lot of other cards. What did you get back? Did you just...
I was trying to listen to what he said, but I didn't hear.
I'm going to display a smart message.
Yeah.
Maybe he discarded it. Alright, so selling the data sucker.
How many cards in hand? 12.
Alright, there's 12 cards on hand currently.
I believe I asked because... needed to evaluate against the parasite strength. But the IQ still has something like 6 strengths left or so.
Maybe a second parasite?
Would have been nice, yeah.
Maybe one distraction would also help. Alright, so... That's a difficult situation. A lot of thinking. Oh, nice. Imp, another mill.
Yeah. Doesn't do too much until I get accesses.
Medium?
Medium. It's...
not seeing you going through the quite well.
Not anytime soon, no.
Alright, then getting credits, wow. Just playing the viruses.
Yeah, viruses for the virus' sake.
Not the most turbulent game, I have to say. Both players just playing their
doing their thing.
Solitaire game. Verbal very much concerned about just making tons of money. And of course, Gereon very much concerned about just playing a ton of viruses.
Is that a snatch and grab? Yeah, I just want to...
On what?
Not sure. Aesops maybe?
Must be Aesops, right? This is the only connection. Interesting.
Yeah.
This is an odd moment to do this.
Yeah, then I took the tag.
Uh-oh. That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
That's not a good idea, Gereon.
Yeah, spoiler warning. Brain fart coming up in 3, 2...
How many cards do you have on hand?
I don't know, but I remember clearly...
Okay, so he trashes it anyway?
Yeah. At that point, I clearly remember that I thought to myself, okay, so next turn is going to be do something else, and the third thing, and then clear the tag.
Oh no, this is so bad. Oh no, this is worse. You made it worse, Gereon. You wanted to predict the Aesops, but it's gone. And he took pancakes with it.
Yeah, but that way it was a little more expensive for him.
Alright, wild side triggers. So that's the problem.
If I had actually stuck to my game plan.
So Whiteside also brought, completely confused you. I guess the number of clicks that you were
maybe that
with.
was it. Yeah.
Because now one of the click is gone for Wildside. I guess you spent 1 click. No, you didn't.
Not sure what I'm thinking about. Maybe counting parasite strength on the IQ again.
Oh man, I love that race.
The lure of the medium is so strong.
It compels you. Right, so
Grimoire, which is also a little too late.
Imp?
So another imp.
Alright. And hopefully the last thing is going to be clearing the tag, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh no, Gereon, don't do it. It's so hard to watch this.
Yeah.
Oh no, drawing a card.
And at the moment that I lifted the card, I thought to myself, oh fuck. I've just lost this game because I didn't remember clearing the tag, and yeah, you can all guess what's coming up.
So the first click is going to be Scorch Earth. Hopefully you have enough.
Yeah, that didn't kill me.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a pretty good snipe.
And then he has Archive Memories.
And then he can, of course, replay them.
And I didn't have any of my I Fight Versus.
Oh man, what a but I lost in kind of the same way, where it was like, in hindsight, it was a very bad idea.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of difficult to play against CI in this way, because it seems like they're doing nothing. So it seems like you're safe.
Yeah,
you can do some things.
I mean, I knew from the start when I did the first Archives run that he was on to killing me, because I saw the at least one of the Scorches already.
But on the other hand, there's a Scorch already in the discard pile, so you're thinking maybe you're already disrupted his plan.
Yeah, but he's got all sorts of recursion tricks with Archive Memories and reclamation orders.
Oh man, what a pity!
Yeah.
What a pity!
Yeah.
So that should be a lesson for you guys out there. Watch out against about tags when playing in CI.
And when you do have a game plan for the next round, stick to it.
Stick to the plan, like Terry Perot said. All right, before we move on, Gereon, you're a famous in the Netrunner community for creating those wonderful apps.
Yeah, thank you.
So I heard there was recently, quite some time ago, a development.
Yeah, I finally decided to actually port NetDeck to the iPhone as well. I haven't thought about that in a while, but then at some point I just had thought, okay, let's tackle this, and then it was surprisingly easy, or much more easy than I initially thought it would be. Yeah.
All right, so it's available for some time now?
Yeah, it's a couple of months. Yeah.
And so it's for free. That's the best thing about it.
I had this. You were there also, weren't you? When we talked to Anton from FFG, and the message basically was, don't try to make money off of our content.
Yeah.
So that's why the apps are all free.
Yeah, it's really great. They're also linked with Netrunner DB. So if you have your decks on Netrunner DB, you can get them directly in there and can build your decks and upload them to Netrunner DB. Really comfortable. So you should check them out. We're going to display some information right now. So this is NetDeck, is the deck building app.
Yeah, and then there's also NRTM, which is the Netrunner Tournament Manager. And by the way, if anyone out there has a better idea for a name, I'd be glad to take it into consideration, because I'm not particularly fond of it, if I say so myself.
NetDeck is good, but NRTM is a bit...
it's a little bit clunky.
Well, once you get used to it, that's the problem, because now it has been used so many times.
Yeah, it's probably too late to change it.
Like with German nationals being organized with this and stuff like that.
No, actually, the nationals were run on Tome.
The recent ones, but the ones before were...
The ones before actually ran the nationals with NRTM,
All right.
And we found a bug while the tournament was running.
So that's the best thing. They're still being developed. It's still being honed and perfected. So check out those apps. And we're going to move on and check out in the next game. Hope you will join us next time around, when we will, as always, hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car! Shit on me.
This episode of Netrunner TeamworkCast was created with a generous support from our listeners. If you enjoy the show and you can't get enough Netrunner videos, please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.